Welcome back to Cliff's Corner. In this episode, Cliff shows us how to rig a rainfly.
A big wind comes up, it's going to start bobbing this ridge cord back and forth. And if the wind were to change at all, it could actually pick this up. We want to try to keep this open end as low to the ground as possible. So let's go back to our basic principle of stormproofing. If one line is good, two are better. I'll double a cord and I'll go right through the center, right around the main line. Then I'll come straight down to the ground with two stakes, a pair of stakes, one right next to the other. One there, and these stakes are about a foot apart, which is just fine. Then, you remember our old friend the power cinch? There's the power cinch. Here's the stake going around. And we'll tie this in place here on this stake. And tie this in place down there. Okay, we got that one. And same on this one over here. And another trucker's hitch around to the second stake. Pull that down. Secure it. That's a pretty stable rig. This tarp isn't going anywhere. This I call the meat and potatoes rig. You can put it up quickly and it will withstand high winds. What do you do if you need more space? Well, add a second tarp, of course. We're going to put our second tarp over the first tarp, overlapping it. Now, if you carry two tarps, the best bang for your buck is probably to have one fairly good-sized tarp, say a 12 by 12, and a smaller, slightly smaller tarp, perhaps a 10 by 12 or an 8 by 10. This gives you more versatility if you're traveling alone or just with a friend, or you can mix and match them for larger groups. This second tarp is just a bit smaller than the first, so we're going to overlap it and center it. We'll go right over the center, and I'll go to the second tie, and I will wind that tie around the inside of the rope, back and forth several times, just as we did before, to create friction on the main line. I will then go to the other end of the tarp and do the same thing. Okay? Going around the cord again and again to create friction on the main line. I'll do that several times and tie it off. Then I'll go to the overlapped corner and tie that to the first cord that's handy on the sloping tarp. It doesn't matter which knot you use. I'm just using a simple overhand bow like I'm tying my shoes, but you could use a quick release sheet bend if you're so inclined. Again, this has to tie to this one here. And there we are. And that's tied up. Now before we leave this, we need to attach a center cord to the main hem. Find the center of the main hem, make a loop. Here's that quick release sheet bend again. Boy, this knot sure does come in handy, doesn't it? And then we'll throw this over the top. So we have it on the other side. The next step is to stake out the front end. Admittedly, some of the techniques you've seen in this video clash with accepted ways. Good. Old ideas, bad old ideas die hard. Remember that when your camping friends question your new ways. The bottom line is that these methods work everywhere, anywhere, every time. I guarantee it. May the wind be at your back as you explore new places, and may you care enough to preserve the wild and wilderness for all who follow.
Thank you for watching Cliff's Corner. If you would like to see more content by Cliff, please subscribe to my channel. If you would like to purchase the Forgotten Skills video, go to Cliff's website, cliffcanoe.com, or scan this QR code to go directly to Cliff's site. I want to thank Dan Nestor for permission to use his music. Stay tuned for more episodes from Cliff as he shares his tips to help make your camping experience more enjoyable.